And we are live, and the chat is already here. Morning, Reaper. How are you, you beautiful human? Come on, come all. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. You know what we do, what we don't, what we is, what we isn't. And we are here today bringing you guys and girls the greatness, the excitement. It's Friday for me, which means it's One Piece Day. We've got chapter 1115, titled Continental Fragments. Continental Fragments! Right. Well, two things. Number one, you throw continental in a title of a chapter to me, and I'm either expecting continental feats, and if I'm not getting continental feats, I'm expecting geography like a mofo, right? I'm expecting all the geography. Alright. We're going to get into the greatness that is this chapter. Before we do, I'm going to give you guys and girls a little bit of a preemptive warning. I am a little bit sick today. I got a little bit of a sore throat, a bit of a cough going. So if you hear me going at any point in time, I apologize for your ears, right? The last thing I want you guys to do is have to watch me hucking a lung up. But just feeling a little under the weather. But this is going to make me feel better. I can't wait to see your reaction to this amazing chapter. Okay, so it's a good chapter. Yo, cheers for the get well wishes, my dude. Cheers for the get well wishes. Right, so we're going to get straight into the chapter. Before we do, though, you know what to do. You know what is appreciated. You know what is expected at this point in time. Share your love for the channel. Share your love for the series. Subscribe, help us hit our goal of 333 subscribers. Give the video a thumbs up and all that good stuff. Hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this. If you're new to the channel, in the description down below, there'll be a link tree. The link tree will take you to things like my Twitter, my Twitch where I do gameplay content. It'll take you to the Discord where you can join and talk anything anime and manga related. Not just One Piece, follow all sorts of series. I'm talking like Dragon Ball, Boruto, Naruto, My Hero Academia. I have officially almost caught up, and this weekend I will indeed be doing my reaction to the latest Jujutsu Kaisen chapter, because I am getting so damn close to being up to date. I'm within like 5 chapters now, so I'm gonna read those. Do you know what? I might even do a reaction to the last 5 chapters. Screw it. But yeah, I'm going to be getting caught up on JJK this weekend. I also want to be starting, I've got to get caught back up on Kagurabaki. I've let it go for a bit, which is good because it means I can bulk read it a little bit. And you also know that I'm trying to start some things. I'm trying to go get some classics done. Eventually, I'm going to be getting around to Yu Yu Hakusho and all that sort of stuff. But that's enough rambling, right? Also, in that link tree, it'll take you to my TikTok. Follow me on TikTok. I'll probably go live over on TikTok after I finish the live here. The reason being, it is just easier, and I can do that sort of live while I'm just going around doing chores around the house. We get verses, cross matchups, theorizing, all that good stuff. If you want the inside tip, go check it out on TikTok. That being said, let's get into the chapter. We're picking up. We have Only Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 5, Getting a Bento from Hiyori and Otoko. You guys know the cover page series is getting longer and longer, right? I have a genuine suspicion that Yamato is going to encounter the remnants of the Beast Pirates. More specifically, I'm thinking the Topiropo on this journey. May or may not recruit them to becoming Guardians of Wano like her. Maybe not, because they have been terrible people for a long time. But some of them weren't that bad. Like, Denjiro and Sasaki were actually good friends. So, I'll be curious to see if there's like a few little bits and pieces like that, where she actually comes in contact with some of these people, brings them over to a positive side. Maravichi, you already read the spoilers or no? No. I don't read the spoilers. This is my reaction, man. I want this. I love this. One Piece is eventually going to end, right? So the last thing I want is to be spoiled on it at the end, right? So I don't do the spoilers. I used to read the spoilers a few years back, and then the chapter, it was a little bit before we got the Yonko bounty reveals, and I just went, I'm never gonna read this for the first time again. So I'm just gonna take the journey and enjoy it. But yeah, my big theory is Yamato's going to be going around collecting up the Beast Pirates. The cover series is probably going to have like a third arc, like, third act sort of tragedy is going to be Blackbeard showing up and probably opening the borders of Wano and taking Pluton. And it's going to be Yamato sort of like protecting the country and rallying the new forces of Wano to protect the country now without closed borders. That's what I'm sort of leaning on thinking the narrative's going to be with this. And when that happens, I think it's obviously going to, tie back in with Blackbeard come the end of that cover series. So, not much to be said here. It's interesting. We know she's doing a round trip, so she's ending where she starts, which is right near the Flower Capital. I'll be curious to see how the journey goes. I'd be curious as well to see whether or not the starving civilians are eating now, especially since Green Bull repopulated the fauna of the place, so I'll be curious. Really want to see Blackbeard wreak havoc. Look! It's not that I want to. It's just Caribou knows Blackbeard's one of the few people that has a quake fruit that could just like literally walk up to an island covered in a great wall and just go, no! And the wall just opens up. And once all that water drains out and that boat's gone, I mean, these guys are going to be stuck having to defend for themselves. I'm not here for the Blackbeard... Okay, no, that's a lie. I'm here for the Blackbeard carnage. I don't promote it, but I secretly kind of think it's going to happen. Alright. Oh, okay, we're back in Wano already. Shit. The Flower Capital, Wano. It's hard to believe this foreign transmission is reaching... Oh! Oh, they're using Kaido's transponder snails. No, Orochi's transponder snails. Damn! I never would have clocked that they would have been listening to this message. That actually kind of surprised me. The Flower Capital, Wano. It's hard to believe this foreign transmission is reaching us. Now, you may be wondering how he came to be known as a pirate. We found the snail in the castle along with Orochi's possessions. So you are a pirate, Joy Boy, just like Luffy. You know of him, my lord? So Joy Boy's obviously, like, we already knew that Joy Boy was in Odin's journal, but not being described as a pirate. And that's from Odin's perspective. That's interesting. No shot! Bullshit! Nah! No shit! A jail cell at G4 Naval Base. Ex-fake Luffy tomorrow. Dude! Okay. Wait, is that the fake Zoro? No, I think that's the fake Sanji. It's the fake Sanji, fake Frankie, Kid, and then... I can't remember the other one that's pretending to be Heat. Yo! How do you know you've made it in life? You have a fake version of you out in the world trying to steal your credit. That's actually... Kid, you've made it. You've made it to the big leagues. You've got a copycat. Joy Boy, who cares? I bet you could easily beat him, right, Captain? Duh, the man's already dead. That's our captain. The only thing bigger than his confidence is his belly. Is this how the world sees Kid? Because, like, I know they're the fake, but, like, the only thing bigger than our captain's confidence is his belly. Is that just how the world sees Kid? Do they think he's a fat ass? Because, I mean, you do have an ood on the man. Did the life return technique after eating like a glutton. Yeah, I'm clearly a million times tougher than this. Joy Toy. It's Joy Boy, boss. Yo, he's even got the scars. Are those actual real scars now from Sentomaru boinking him on the head? Oh my god, that actually... I needed a good laugh this morning. That actually... The fucking... Even the killer... Wait. The killer's got the broken helmet. Is that because the guy couldn't see out of it, so he's just painted it over to see? Or is that the same... Is that actually Killer's helmet? Because Killer's helmet broke at Elbath. In that exact same pattern. Yeah, give his makeup artist a raise, 100%. No, but, like, is that actually Killer's helmet? Because it's broken in the exact same way, and no one's seen, like, as far as I know, no one's seen Kid after getting done in by Shanks. Did he actually just raid the wreckage of Kid's ship? Was this man somehow near fucking Elbath? I'm reading too much into that. Surely I'm reading too much into that. That's... Alright, and we're back a decade. Do bear in mind, I only have access to a handful of poneglyphs. But their combined narrative clearly chronicles an unbelievable history about a great war in the distant past. And we see the entire island is ablaze, fire everywhere, screams reaching from the island. That's actually a little bit terrifying. Wait, hold on now. Wait, what? Reaper what? Reaper what? Chat gets me... When chat tells me to wait, I get nervous. Like a panel's... Like a page is like out of sync or something on the side or something. I get scared. During that period, Joy Boy faced an enemy. The organization now known as the World Government... Oh, fuck. They're just saying it now. They're just outright claiming... Yo, Vegapunk, put him on blast. Wait, isn't that us? Well, he did say he was a pirate... Yo, the Marine... Huh? I'm the bad guy? Yo, Walker is still just warring around... Honestly. I wonder if Walkuri has any relation to the mountain god. You were connecting dots that just made sense. My bad for the scare. I just thought it was... Okay. Yeah. Look, sometimes I overthink stuff. Sometimes I scare myself on stuff. Back then, they were merely allied powers. A temporary coalition consisting of 20 separate kingdoms. Ooh, look at... Yo, Mars. Look at you. Dude's walking around... with the Haki flex. I mean, yeah, he's only knocking out snails. It's not exactly like a high-willed sort of individual. But, yo, this man's got the menacing glare of the century walking around. You got the snails just falling out everywhere. He's just like, I've had it. Can't find these little shits anymore. I'm just gonna murk them all. It can be assumed that an alliance was the only feasible way to oppose the formidable faction to which Joy Boy belonged. I am afraid that the cause of the conflict still eludes me, so I do not presume to judge the morality of the combatants. I can, however, say that this war was a clash of two opposing ideologies. I mentioned earlier that Joy Boy was born into a fantastical civilization, and Zoe is listening. Zoe, the new world. Okay, so the Minks are listening to it too, so Zoe's hearing it off his back. One so advanced that it is hard to believe it existed over 900 years ago. The weapons that existed during this century-long struggle are far beyond our modern science. So that would have been the technical advancement age, just blasting forward, right? That's amazing. It's Foxy! I hate this man so much, but I love that I hate him. Oh, yo, I'm still so freaking curious because there's someone with an identical Foxy silhouette that was talking to Saturn way back when. So I'm like, is this man CP or what? Like, I'm waiting for I'm waiting for an ass pull reveal that he's actually an intelligence agent officer. What's that peanut-headed fool saying? Oh, boss, you're making me hungry. Such technology is baffling, even to a genius such as myself. He's so big-headed. Yo, so they're flat-ass brogues just to throw them. The three amigos. And it didn't even say what ocean they're in. My boy Foxy's growing the... He's growing the mustache and chin strap combo with a little bit of sideburn action. He's going the, you know, early 1900s England, right? He got a glow up too, yeah. He got a bit of a glow up. Man, sculpting his face. I mean, we already had Akainu mewing last chapter, right? Now we've got Foxy trying out the Van Dyke, right? The man's just doing his thing. And therein lies our problem. Labostratum. Gotcha. Stussy. Huh? It's me, Edison. And Kaka's... Yeah, dude. Kaka's so fed up. He's just laying there just like... I am getting fired. Lower the barrier and hightail it out of there. But I can't. What if something were to happen to the Straw Hat crew? Gonna be straight with you? There ain't no point in the barrier no more. Not when these are monsters on... Not when there are monsters on the island who can ignore it. Yo, and Saturn's also doing the strut of the century. Conquerors in tow. Knocking out innocent baby snails. Right? You want my smear campaign against the Gorosei? Snails. Right? These animal abusing old bastards. Right? How do you know that snail, the transponder snail isn't an endangered species? Right? If it's a new transponder snail, like Vegapunk had a very specific type of transponder snail. Endangered species, all I'm saying. That's not a slap on the wrist. Yeah, Gorosei just fed up. They're over it. They do not give a flying F. We've done all we can for them. Sure, they'll make it somehow. I got Jinbei still carrying Zoro. How much longer, Jinbei? My apologies, we're almost there. There's nothing to apologize for. We were busy. Is that you? Zoro, you gonna get it later? Oh, now hurry up. They're moving their ships to blockade the northeast coast. I'll never forgive you if we get blasted out of the water after all this. Yo, and we see the giant ship menacing and imposing as anything. Absolutely love the design on it. That's good to hear. I was worried Stella would. Never mind. Wait, never forgive me if I let them get caught. Okay. Sorry, I was misreading that for a second, then I thought she was implying that Stella was still alive or going to be alive, and I was like, oh wait, no, I just can't read apparently. That's good to hear. I was worried Stella would never forgive me if I let them get caught. As if. Now get your ass out there. But I don't know what to do with myself. Huh? Now that Stella's gone, who am I meant to live for? I have no purpose. Oh! Yo, I love that plotline. Clone. Made for a purpose. Not a natural birth. You're an anomaly in the world, essentially. Right? What's my purpose? Now that I have autonomy, what do I do? I'm not like everyone else. Love that for her. Absolutely love that for her. Curious to see where it goes. I wonder in a really weird way, if she may end up, if Miss Bucky ends up biting the bullet, I wonder if she's going to have some connection or team up with a Weevil at some point in time. She has no purpose. The purpose would be to, the person she's cloned after, to maybe raise her son. Even though he's a grown 40-year-old man, essentially. That would be interesting. Don't let him use his sword. Yo, Bonnie doing the Jackie Chan flying kick. Smacking Nushiro in the face. Sanji's plummeted to the ground. He's just been yeeted. Oimo's up in the air. Kashi's like grabbing this man by the tail. Again, more animal abuse. Animal elderly abuse. About to smack this man up. Don't let him use his sword. The Kiza can cut anything. Yo. Sense the living voices. Ooh. That line right there. Reaper. I'm glad you're here for the journey on this. Sense the living voices. Does that imply that there are non-living voices that these guys are also sensing? Because we know people like Brook exist. There are souls. There is an afterlife in One Piece. Technically, there's a concept of heaven and hell. Brook went to hell. He went to the underworld. We saw Lao G die a natural death. Halo popped up around his head, unlike Brook, and started elevating to heaven. So there's a heaven and hell system in One Piece. Sense the living voices implies he can also sense the unliving voices. And again, he's got the same frost and bones sort of stuff as Brook. I'm gonna fucking come back to that. That has implications. Sense the living voices. Bonnie! And he kicks out Kashi in the face, darts off him. Yo, poor Kashi. He's fucking literally just got donkey kicked in the tooth. Bonnie, get down, go. And Frankie coming in like he's the Raikage, Harriet's Bonnie. Unironically chokeslams her to save her life. The blade slashes off and just obliterates the flag and the mask of the ship. No, not the mask, the figurehead of the ship. Huh? I can't maintain distorted future for very long. Okay, so she's clocked out. She's gone down. The Void Century ended with Joy Boy's defeat, and we see Joy Boy's two allies in reprehensive? No, not reprehensive. The fuck is the word I'm going for here? Contemplative. I'll use that. How much do you intend to say, Vegapunk? He's leaving? Are you looking at this feat right here? Because I don't think you are. I don't think any of you guys are looking at what I'm looking at right here. Shit. I don't think you guys understand how big this slash is. The Sunny, on a low ball, it's 56 meters tall. On a low ball, call it 50 meters flat. The Sunny, two Sunnies stacked on top of each other is 100 meters. You see that little cloud to the right? That just had the top just nipped off before you get to Egghead? That cloud's 100 meters. Reaper. This is like a 2-kilometer wide slash. Like, it cuts so far that the cut is off panel on either side. Like, he cut 2 kilometers of cloud. And I mean, yeah, okay, it's cloud to water, whatever. But he did so in a way that, like Zoro with Pika, the island lifted up. The top half of the island rose up. He just lifted a 2-kilometer wide island with steel foundry in it, 5-story buildings in it, a city on it, plus the Brain and Punk Records up the top. And the Sunny. He lifted all that up with a slash. This is arguably significantly better than the Zoro pick a feat. And this fucker Nusjuro did it with one hand. I'm gonna go live on TikTok after this. I'm talking about this. This right here. I think this is gonna go over a lot of people's heads. How ridiculous this actually is. Like, again, we see the Sunny in this panel compared to it. The Sunny's 50 meters, right? This thing's like 1 to 2 kilometers wide. And it's consistent because we see the giant robot that's 200 meters tall carrying the Sunny up originally. And it's like only the size of the numbers on the island, which we sort of have a reference for here, which is similar, right? There are too many life forms up here. But the aftermath had granted consequences. The wake of the ancient conflicts scarred the world. Yo, I forgot the name of this chapter was about continental shit. Continental fragments, was it? Or fucking... Oh my god, if this guy cuts a continent. Oh, Mihawk upscale! The wake of the ancient conflict scarred the world. And those scars never healed. What the... Yo, he's freed CP. And CP and the Seraphim start falling. What? Is that the ancient fucking kingdom? That's the ancient kingdom. Whoa. I was not... Whoa. I need to read. I'm not prepared for that. That is way too endgame. I need 10 more years of this series. We all know travel between islands can be excruciatingly difficult. The seas one must traverse are so vast and perilous, most people are content to live and die at their place of birth, never experiencing any culture other than their own. Isn't that a bit obvious? Yeah, what island's this? I'm not sure what that island is there. I can't really make ends meet of what that island's supposed to be, but I see someone wearing a straw hat, so there's some kimonos. Maybe this is Shimotsuki Village, because it's also got the shrine sort of style for it. Yeah, everyone knows the seas are dangerous. That is common knowledge to us now. But it wasn't like that 1,000 years ago. The cataclysmic ecological disaster occurring during the Void Century. Yeah, okay, so that was Shimotsuki Village because we actually see the dojo. And the ancient world was swallowed by the ocean. We are now living atop the remnants, continental fragments of the land masses that once were. Oh, this upscales so much ridiculous shit. If Alabaster is a continental fucking fragment and it's bigger than Australia, you done fucked up. You done fucked up. Yeah, when we see the revs, everyone's shocked. Say what? Yeah, Eva's actually looking fucking hilarious. The world of a millennia ago sleeps unseen at the bottom of the ocean. I know it's hard to believe. Yeah, actually, in reclamation, whatever. Frankie finding a poneglyph in a sunken island, like right after Fishman Island. Yo, okay, that island didn't like fall down. The sea levels rose up. Right, I've been saying for a while. Water 7 was built. Like, Water 7 is the 7th iteration of Water, right? Water 7, by the way, probably where Law originally comes from. His secret name being Trafalgar D. Water Law. His family was probably like... We know the ancient weapon was made in Water 7. Law's family probably was like the lead people making the ancient weapon in Water 7. Hence why he's got the epithet Water. sidebar theory. But Water 7, like, it's got like 100 to 200 meters worth of like cities underneath it that it's just built over. So they're trying to turn themselves into a boat for that exact reason. I know it's hard to believe on my word alone, but there really were multiple vast continents back then. This is insane. Hey, Nojiko, where do you think you're going? The whole world is at stake. Fill me in later. I've got to check on the tangerine orchid. Nojiko! Yo, Nojiko always looking like a baddie. This change in the world helps explain how a century of history could be censored. A feat that seems nigh impossible, but it makes sense when you consider the undeniable conclusion all the data points to. Within a mere century, the average sea level rose by a staggering 200 meters. Called that. I said 1 to 200, but I called that. I've been calling that. I've been ranting about Water 7 for years. I've been calling that. I didn't know it was going to be as big of a plot point, though, to be fair. What? You're kidding? 200? Yo, so that means 200 islands got the Lelucia Kingdom treatment. Or the island fruit and the stone fruit, Picus fruit. Those people may have effed around and found out, dropping the continents below sea level to raise the seawater artificially. Who knows? Hard work pays off, baby. What? You're kidding? 200? A warship's only 60 meters tall. Oh, okay. So we're getting a gauge for some of the warships then. No wonder the old world disappeared. Hey, stop listening to this crap. We have work to do. Okay, wait. Gotta be careful here, because there are different... when they say a warship's only 60 meters tall, you may think it's the big one. It's not. We've seen the Sunny next to the big ones, and it's like half the size of them. The little ones down here are the warships. The bigger ones, they're like carriers. They're a bit bigger than warships. Yo, the island's still cut in half and has airtime in this panel. What the heck? A warship's only 60 meters tall. Look to the left of it. The top half of Egghead is still flying. No wonder the old world disappeared. Hey, stop listening to this crap. We have work to do. The Seraphim and all those imprisoned Cypherpole agents were spotted falling out of the lab building. We're gonna go rescue them. Yeah, and we cut to Jaya. Did you hear that? His tall tale keeps getting taller. The old fart's lost his marbles. What a joke. Ooh, we cut to the Sakura Kingdom, Chopper's hometown. Is that really possible? And we got the lap and just like, Even now, the world still finds a way to keep things interesting. You know, and we cut to the Spiders Cafe. We see Miss Golden Week with Miss Valentine there on the left and Miss Merry Christmas on the right. I'm assuming that's Jem in the background staring off. If you don't know, Jem is Mr. Five. Wait. Never really thought about this, but the Spiders Cafe island looks like the same island where one of the Shanks members, like where Shanks left in the cover series, in the 500 Million Man cover series, where Shanks found, I think it was the 500 Million Man. It's possible it was not the 500 Million Man, but I think it was the 500 Million Man one, where Shanks was at a wedding. Those cactuses, in hindsight, actually look like the type of cactuses from that island. So I wonder if one of Shanks' crewmates married someone from Spider's Cafe. I don't see Miss Doublefinger here. Unless that's Miss Doublefinger there and Miss Valentine's not here. Ooh. Did Lucky Roo score himself a kilo girl? Might have to spout some agendas. That mountain is around 200 meters. You're saying something that tall would be submerged? That's awful. How many people died? Okay, so 2 things, actually. One, in the real world, a mountain at bare minimums, 300 meters. anime, I'm telling you, mangakas don't necessarily know that information. So saying the mountain is around 200 meters, right? Look, in the real world, that wouldn't classify as a mountain. Mountains have to be over 300 meters. This may get corrected in the official Viz translation or in the volume release. Keep an eye out for that, because, you know, sizes make a huge difference when it comes to storytelling. But this just goes to show what I've been saying for a minute. When it comes to, like, you can call anything a mountain in your own series. You know what I mean? Just like you can call anything a hill, right? Saying it's around 200 meters, you can just take that one, run with it. You know what I mean? But low-key also saying that mountain is only around 200 meters. Like we said, the world's flooded 200 meters, so really that mountain is actually on a mountain range, so it's probably actually supposed to be 400 meters, so I guess it technically is a mountain, even though they're misidentifying it as a mountain here. That's right, I can break down mountains. That begs the question, how and why did such a flood occur? Naturally, your first inclination might be to assume it was some kind of natural disaster. However, I can say for certain that it was no such thing. It was a man-made calamity, and we see Galila looking on in shock. The weather's turning away. Aqua Laguna looks like it's around the corner. Ooh la la. Oh, and we cut to Viva. Yo, these guys are still heading for Egghead, aren't they? You can't be serious. If the catastrophe was brought about by natural means, there would be records denoting early warning signs several centuries earlier. It was a severe world-altering event after all. But all my research into meteorology, geology, ecology, and atmospheric science confirms that there is no such natural build-up. It is impossible for such a drastic change to happen spontaneously within the span of a mere 100 years, meaning the cause lies elsewhere. My suspicions were confirmed a few days ago when I analysed the world's current sea levels. Yo, and we cut to the Gorosei, who are absolutely frothing. This will be hard to accept, but the disaster 800 years ago was caused by ancient weapons. Technology capable of sinking the world. He just made the ancient weapons public knowledge. He just made the ancient weapons public domain. That is actually fear-mongering on a ridiculous scale in hindsight. Like, we knew of the ancient weapons. Top tiers knew of the ancient weapons. If you're just Joe Blow in East Blue, you didn't know about the ancient weapons. Imagine, like, that's like finding out about the first nuke. After, like, you never heard of a nuke, never knew it was coming, none of that. They somehow managed to keep, like, Hiroshima on the wraps, right? And then you see the aftermath, and then you're told, yeah, we got hundreds of these. Oh, I mean, not hundreds, but, like, yeah, these are just around the world. And you'll be like, what? No. Who made you? Why made you? And that very same firepower evidently still exists, just waiting to be used again. In other words, the Great War, which ravaged the world during the Void Century, is still ongoing. And the chapter ends with him in the flower room. The genius sheds light on a forgotten history. Chapter 1115. And yo! This was a chapter! Yeah, hold up though. That is 100% is the Ancient Kingdom. Hang on. Crocus, Ancient Kingdom. That 100% looks like Crocus's depiction of the Ancient Kingdom. Never look up Crocus, Ancient Kingdom. It only comes up with the crocus flowers. Damn. That's the Ancient Kingdom image that Clover gave us. I'm going to pull up Game Ramp for a second here. You may not be able to see it. This is just a... You can't really see it, but yeah, this is the ancient kingdom that that my boy was talking about. Hang on, I'll go grab the physical volume for you, right? That way you can catch up with what I'm talking about. Damn, yo Shaki, yo, good to see you, my dude. Emu's furious right now. 9 out of 10 chapter. 9.5 out of 10. I agree with that. Best part is seeing that Kid and Killer are okay. Thank God. Yeah. I'm glad that Kid and Killer are okay. I was worried about them. That's a continental fish in that one panel. Hang on a second. Oh, how close am I to being able to... Did I pick the right volume straight away? We will see. Put these back on. Oh, did I get this first? First go. I did. That right there. Of course, it's going to be blurry. Ladies and gentlemen, you see that right there? Is that not the island in this panel? Sunk? Same architecture, same pillarous builds. I think we actually saw the ancient kingdom. The bridgeway for this would be this tall pillar with this square building here, but it's hidden on the back side of it. This would just be looking at the ancient kingdom from the other view. Yo, guys. Bookmark this if you need to. Chapter 359. 395. O'Hara versus the world government. Again, chapter 395. Also, sidebar. Ancient Kingdom revealed in this chapter. Reiterated again here, right? But guess who's also shown in this chapter, right? That is on this chapter. Miss Golden Week and the Spiders Cafe members, the former Baroque Work members, are the cover page for it. Damn. There must be some type of narrative linking the remnants of Baroque Works, which, I mean, again, they were hunting down Pluton in the first place, right? There is some kind of connection there. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the fact that, like I was saying before, one of them probably married one of the red hair pirates. Actually, I'll bring that up as well so you guys can see that. $500 million man arc. Where's red hair? Alright. What's this? Chapter 837. Right. 838 and 837. I'll bring this up for you guys as well, just while I've got it here, right? Again, this page here, we see the cactuses. Oda draws cactuses very specifically, by the way. 800 was it? 837. Alright, guys. See, this is how my memory works here. See the cactuses? Red Hair Pirates, 837. They're at a group wedding. The only person in the cover page that we don't see is Lucky Roo. Same cactuses as this chapter, and they're a very specific type of cactus. Because Oda has drawn cactuses on other islands, but they are, like he does do them differently depending on the island they're on. I actually, low-key, in hindsight, think Lucky Roo may have married Miss Valentine on some weird shit. I ain't even mad though, because it'd be kind of funny. The the Kilo girl and my big bopper, Lucky Roo. It's kind of a match made in heaven in a weird way. I want to see Oda filing cabinet one time. I don't know, how does he do? Yo, dude, it can't. I mean this in the most sincere way. It can't just be Oda. His editors have to be so locked in. Like, genuinely speaking, with how many intricate things connect to other things, I can't fathom how it's one dude. Like, I have to give credit to his editors in some capacity, because it's ridiculous. Yeah, big boys need love too. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yeah, that's a continental fish though. Yeah, honestly, it's a big ass fish. I mean, Oda did say ages ago that the average sea king is about 5 kilometers. So, and I'm assuming that's long. But, damn. Predictions for next chapter? I think this was the end of the message. The message is probably going to get cut off at the beginning of the next chapter. This was the important thing to be said. The world now knows that the ancient weapons exist. Joy Boy exists. Joy Boy versus the world government was a thing that happened. The world government then theoretically nuked the world to the Stone Age. This is going to grow a bunch of discontent with already unsatisfied countries, which will fuel the revolutionaries. But at the same time, there'll be a heap more countries now that go, if the world government can delete a country or a continent at will, we will not oppose them. They have just made a worldwide militaristic state. Vegapunk went to make like the second move in this chess game, or the third move. The Dofi falling was like the pawn falling in this chess game, right? Then like, you know, Kaido and Big Mom, that was like a rook and a knight, right? My guy Vegapunk just moved his castle, right? And now there's an opening for a checkmate. That's what's just fucking happened. Right? That One Piece Cold War vibes, yo, 1000%. I honestly think that we might have a Void Century flashback. Oh, I hope we do. I don't think we'll have it here, though. I think the Void Century flashback will come in Elbaf. Because Joy Boy and Nika are an Elbaf figure. Right? So the setup for it's here. We're going to continue along with the conflict and resolution at the end of Egghead. Then start the rise of the conflict in Elbaf. And then before the fall, we're going to have the the Joy Boy flashback in Elbaf. Because it'll probably pertain more to their culture, I'm thinking. From a narrative standpoint, that makes more sense to me. From like a motif standpoint, from a character tie-in standpoint, and just like pacing it out to let you digest, I think that makes a lot more sense for me. I could be wrong completely. Like, don't let me rain on your parade. I just think from the way Oda shows writing, it's like getting Odin teased and having a few panels of Odin in Zou, right? And then getting the Odin flashback in Wano. You know what I mean? He pads it out a bit. In a good way, because it actually like gives you different perspectives on the same events over the course of a few years, so you can like gauge what you think's going on. Alright. That was chapter 1115. We're going to be getting a live discussion going over here on YouTube over the weekend. Open platform. If you guys ever want to be participating in that, you know what to do. Join the Discord. The link to the Discord is in the description down below. There's a link tree. It'll take you to things like my Twitter, my Twitch, my Discord, where you can join and talk anything anime and manga related, and my TikTok, where I go live all the time. Speaking of, I'm about to wrap the live up here. Transition over to TikTok. Talk about this chapter. I've got a bunch of versus matchups and stuff like that. Just some fun little stuff to sort of pad out the day. But if you haven't done so already, like the video, subscribe to the channel, help us hit our goal of 333 subscribers, give the video a thumbs up, hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this, and we're going to try and go live over the weekend. Like I said, if you want to participate, join the Discord. If you're very new to the Discord and, you know, new to me, there'll be a bit of vetting sort of thing, just because we don't want to have people that come up in a live and say some messed up stuff, to be honest. Unfortunately, there are a lot of trolls out there. But if anyone ever wants to participate, just get talking in the Discord. Always happy to bring people up. Love different people's perspectives and stuff like that on the lives. And it's always great to talk theory crafts, break down stuff, give different people's perspectives and stuff like that. We always have a great deal of fun doing it. So be sure to check that stuff out. Yuri Ezekiel Delarato, that's a new name. Hello, my dude. I hope you had a lovely day, but I'm sorry we are about to wrap up here. Also, my boy Jeremiah, good to see you, my dude. I'm going to wrap this up here. Move over to TikTok. Like I said, link in the Discord. Link in the description down below. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. That being said, until the next chapter of One Piece or until the next video of mine you watch, whatever it is you're here for, thank you guys and girls for coming through. Couldn't do it without you. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. Peace. Have a damn good day. Goodbye.